Hello, neighbor. Beecher Moorfield here, and welcome to Make It a Great Day. Winston Churchill said, "Success is stumbling from failure to failure with no loss of enthusiasm." I remember as a child trying to learn to ride a bicycle. Man, I'll tell you what, I would have thought I was leaving more skin on the road than I had on my body. I was falling and tearing off chunks of skin, little chunks of hide everywhere I turned around, doing my best, but I just didn't seem like I was going to get to it. But you know what? I refused to quit. I was going to ride my bike, and one of the proudest days of my life was the day my daddy came home from work. I was proud for Mama, but when my daddy got home from work, and he got in the house, and I wouldn't even let him sit down at the dinner table. I said, "Come outside right now." And I dragged him towards the door. Well, he'd worked hard all day in a factory. He was hungry. But he reluctantly got up and came out. And I went out another door a little quicker, and when he came out, the first thing he saw was me coming around the neighbor's yard in the neighbor's driveway, riding that bicycle on my own. Boy, I tell you what, I was so proud. I believe my daddy was proud too. But you see, it was stumbling from failure to failure, from skin knee to skin knee, from skinned elbow to skinned elbow, from skinned knuckles and palms to skinned knuckles and palms. And you know, even after I learned to ride the bike, I still had accidents on the bike. My dad told me one day, I thought I was a great bike rider. Now I had this super bike with 3 speeds. You know, we're talking the early days of multi-speed bikes. I had 3-speed bike. Man, I'll tell you what, and I was a hot dogger on that bike. And I had a little coal oil can that would hold 1 gallon, and we used that for gasoline for the lawnmower. And my dad sent me to the store one day, about a quarter of a mile from the house, to get that gas. I hung the gas can on my handlebars, and my dad said, "Don't do that, son. You might hit it and cause you to wreck." Well, now think. He's the one that helped me learn to ride a bike, but now I'm so good I don't need his advice anymore. So I jumped on my bike, and I'm heading up the road as fast as I can, and guess what happened? That can swung one time and got between my knee and the handlebar, and I had a wreck. I had a bad wreck on a bicycle. Not only did I tear the bike up, I tore me up pretty good. You know, my dad came and picked me up in his arms and carried me home when he saw, because I was bleeding. I was busted up pretty good. The point is, success is stumbling from failure to failure without loss of enthusiasm. Now, I ultimately became a much better bike rider than I was then. I can't tell you how many times in life I tried to make a C chord and made a mess of it. I can't tell you how many times in life I tried to do a certain style of picking and made a mess of it. I can't tell you how many times in life I've gone up to try to break a board and didn't break it. I can't tell you how many times in life I tried to do a poomsae on the dojang floor and was told by the instructor that I was wrong. But success is stumbling from failure to failure with no loss of enthusiasm. And if you will keep that mindset, you will ultimately come to the place of success. And when you've come to the place of success, you've not finished the game, you've nearly entered the door that allows you to play the game and win. Make it a great day.